Kill me! I'm here! Kill me!
Hey everybody, this is Matthew Movies coming at you with my review of Roadhouse, the classic 80s movie starring Patrick Swayze as a professional bouncer who goes from town to town and cleans up bars that are out of control. And lately I've been trying to do a little bit of a series on some of the more ridiculous action movies of yore, and you can't look at movies like that without talking about Roadhouse, which is one of the most ridiculous films I've ever seen, and I absolutely love it for it. Basically, like I said, Patrick Swayze plays a guy who travels the country, and he gets brought into bars that are particularly troubled, and he goes into this like small town that's run by this business magnate guy who's completely corrupt and has his henchmen all over town and rules with an iron fist, and he goes in there to clean up the bar, but in order to clean up the bar he has to clean up the city, and especially once he realizes that the girl of his dreams is under the thumb of the mobster guy that he must take out. And it is such a ridiculous movie. Like when he shows up, when you see him in some of the bar fights, they're so ludicrous, and then there's like moments where he's like, where Patrick Swayze's in like a forest working out, and he looks all greasy and just with his shirt off, so he looks like people could be like, "Whoa, what a beefcake!" And it's got so many ridiculous elements. The cast is entertaining. It's got Kelly Lynch and Sam Elliott, and the professional wrestler Terry Funk makes an appearance. And Jeff Healey from the Jeff Healey Band plays like the house musician, and him and Dalton have a long history that is implied but never discussed. And this movie is so entertaining and so ridiculous. Like some of the fight sequences, like there's I don't want to give anything away, but there's a moment with somebody's throat. Every time I watch it, I'm like, oh come on. And I've seen something similar happen in another movie, and it came off a lot more believable in that than it did in this. And just the whole concept of the movie, where this professional bouncer has to clean up an entire city, it's so ridiculous. It's like, he's brought in to be like the new cop on the beat, but instead of a cop, he's a bouncer. And obviously bouncers clean up cities by themselves and don't go to the police. That's a thing that happens. But wait, the police are corrupt, and he has them under his thumb too. So this bouncer has to take the law into his own hands. Like it's so perfectly 80s. And so I mean, I keep saying it, but so ridiculous and so entertaining. It's just absolute must see. And most people have probably seen this movie when it was like, it used to be played. I remember it used to be played on like TBS almost like every weekend, it seemed, because it's one of those movies when I was growing up. If I was clicking through the channels and I saw it, even if it was like 3/4 of the way through, I had to keep watching it, because it's one of those things where it's so like spellbinding, because it's so peculiar and just so outside the norm that you can't turn away from it. And to me, it's one of the movies that I'll never forget from my childhood. My dad is a huge fan, so I've watched this movie probably 20 or 30 times with him over the years, because he could watch this movie every weekend. And I one of those things growing up, I remember like laying with, like, on the couch with him beside me, and him and I enjoying all of it. It's funny because this day and age it wouldn't be too PC, but back then that was how we lived. So I will always have a place in my heart for Roadhouse and for Patrick Swayze, and this is to me, this is the classic Swayze movie. I mean, Point Break's pretty up there too, but this is the movie that I always think of when I think of Patrick Swayze. So those are my thoughts on Roadhouse. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Let me know if you're a fan of it, if you've watched it back in the day with like your family, or on TBS, or on various channels. Let me know what your experience with this movie is, and please hit that like button. It does does awesome things for my channel. It makes it much more likely that it'll be in front of people that wouldn't see it otherwise. And please hit subscribe and that notification bell. I love talking to you guys about movies, and you know, I'm always super excited to have people come and join my channel, and I'd be very appreciative if you were one of them. And if you haven't hit that notification bell yet, please do. It'll let you know whenever one of my videos comes out. And I love getting your guys' feedback. So those are my thoughts. That's my video, and those are my calls to action. So have a nice day.